Hi there. So today I want to talk about another important step for me putting together and achieving my life puzzle, my life vision. But these steps can help you achieve any goal and are going to be the key to you actually achieving anything that you set out to achieve. And the key to that is going to be in your daily habits, your daily ritual, your daily promises to yourself, almost like your commitment that you make that you never break, commitment that you make that you never break. And I have designed 11 for myself. So these are things that I am going to do, whether rain, shine, whatever's going on in my life. And they are things that I can do if it comes to the end of the day and I just want to get myself to bed, I can still do these. So this is something that I've promised to myself because I know that if I don't follow these steps daily, I may never, or it would take me a really long time to achieve all my dreams, my visions, the things that I want in my life, but also to be living my best life and for my well-being to be at peak. This is what's going to ensure that my wellness, my well-being is going to be a level where I want it to be. So I have them here written down. So in my pad, dream, plan, do. Okay. So every day I'm going to practice gratitude, and that I will do it as part of my daily meditation. So I do mindfulness, meditation, but this is something I'm going to do every day, even if it's just 3 minutes of practicing gratitude. This is non-negotiable. I'm also going to stretch daily, and this is going to have a huge impact, especially physically for me. So whether that's in the advert or something that I'm watching on TV, just before I go to bed, I touch my toes and sort of stretch my neck. I don't care whether I do it 20 minutes or 2 minutes. This is a commitment that I'm not going to break. Also exercise. Again, whatever happens, whether it's before I go to bed and I do 10 squats, I don't care. I can say that I did some exercise today. Then, number 4, my water, my supplements, and my 5 veg and fruit a day. Again, non-negotiable. So if I get to the end of the day, which this especially happens in the winter, I find it really easy to drink water in the summer, but in the winter, I'm always feeling the cold. And this is sometimes, well, actually quite often in the winter, I let myself down. Going by what's happened with the pandemic and knowing that during the winter, we're going to be even more vulnerable, I need my body to be at its best. For that, I need to drink water. If I haven't taken my supplements, when I've set the alarm, I will do that before I go to bed, even if I have to have an extra snack to absorb them. And also my 5 veg and fruit. If I've not had them, 5 veg and 2 fruit, then I'll make myself a green smoothie and I'll include them. So if I don't want to take them right before I go to bed, then I better get myself in the habit of doing it during the day because it's non-negotiable. Actively learn, reflect, or research. So whether, I read a chapter of a book, whether I research something on the internet, whether I reflect on what I can learn from my day, but I want to consciously and actively know what I have learned that day, how I have grown as a person each day. Even if it's the smallest, most simple thing, I want to be conscious that I'm doing that every single day, non-negotiable. I want to check in with my hubby and my kids. And what I mean by that, I've been getting into the habit every single morning with my husband. After we drop our daughter off at the station, we actually go for a walk. And these walks have been just life-changing. We have had conversations that we probably haven't had in years or even ever had in all our time that we've been together, and we've been together a long time. They've been so productive. They've been so inspiring. We both had such clarity on where we want our lives to go together, talking about our children, whatever. But when it gets busy and buzzy again, we need to have that time to check in, even if it's just 5 minutes in the kitchen, that we put the kettle on, we both go in the kitchen and we have a conversation. The same with my children. They're busy, they're on their phones, so they do. Even if that check-in is just to say, Connie, how are you doing today? How are you feeling today? 1 to 10, check in with me. Ethan, the same. I'm just going to make that non-negotiable part of my day. Most of these things I do, but it's the consistency that's going to be key to the success, because it's not what about you do sometimes, it's what you do most of the time. The next one I'm going to do is a conscious check-in with my alignment. So meaning, what I mean by that is by my vision. Am I aligned with my vision? So we all do. Say, for example, we just get stressed over something. We all have those kind of bad days. So I can then look back and think, if me getting stressed, the way that my thought process was whilst I was stressed, the way I behaved when I was stressed, is that an alignment with where I want to be, the person that I want to be, the person that I am, or am I letting outside things affect me and shift me into somebody I don't want to be or in a way I don't want to behave? So obviously this will take time in perhaps changing that. I'm not saying I'm never going to get stressed, from doing this, but the fact that I'm checking in every day and I reflect and I go, well, Lona, how did that help you? How did getting stressed help you? What did you get out of that? So it's that conscious check-in if what I'm doing today is in alignment with what I want to achieve in life, where I want to be, how I want to feel, etc. The next one is connect with someone and practice kindness daily. Now, maybe this is something I already do, but I want to consciously, whether it's send somebody a text through social media, whether it's somebody that I encounter at the checkout, I perhaps do this, but I want to consciously say, yes, I've done that, and have that good feeling that know that I'm doing it. Or another day I might think, I'm just so wrapped up on my stress, on what's going on, being busy. Have I taken that time to do that, to project that kindness, to connect with somebody? Then the next one I've got, number 9, is forgiveness. And what I mean is forgiveness of others and forgiveness of yourself. So again, I may have got really stressed and behaved in a way that I didn't want to get. So forgive myself, get over myself for that. But by forgiving yourself, you're actually aware of the things that you're doing or the behaviors that you have that you don't want in your life. And the same for others is forgive others, because just like yourself, no one's perfect. Then another one, number 10, self-care. And what I mean by that, it could be anything. It could be, I don't know, from giving myself a pedicure, a face mask, just doing some breathing exercise, just something that I know that I've done that day that is for my self-care, something just for me. It could be 2 minutes, it could be 20 minutes, it doesn't matter. But every single day, non-negotiable. And then number 11, which is my last one, is do something for my future vision. So again, it's that consciousness, thinking back on my day and think, what did I do today for that future vision that I have of my life? You could include just 3 things. One thing, it's your dreams, your visions. But this technique is something that's going to work, because if you do it every day, you are going to get there. You're not going to fail. You're actually living, you're being that person that you want to be. Because a lot of the times we look at, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But if you're not doing it, you're not that person. So I need to do these things daily, that check-in. And as I say, once I check in at the end of the night, and maybe I'll realize, 5 of those, I didn't tick them off. I'm going to have to do it. And I'm not going to enjoy having to do it when I want to go to bed. So the more that I do that, the more I'm going to get in a routine of thinking, I need to do, just doing it naturally throughout my day. So that is another part of how I plan to solve my life puzzle. And I am so much enjoying Coach the Coach that I'm doing myself. I've spent years trying to think, how can I be better at motivating someone? How can I be better at inspiring someone? When as a coach, you feel that responsibility that you know what somebody wants to achieve, whether it's their weight loss goals, fitness goals, their disease prevention goals, whether it's when I worked in beauty and makeup, that they have these goals of confidence, self-esteem, and always trying to think, what is the magic key I can give that person that they can achieve that for themselves. By me coaching the coach, coaching myself, it's been just opened up this huge world to me, because not only am I trying to use all the techniques that I've learned, but by applying them to myself, I'm seeing what works and what doesn't work. And I know what I'm doing now is working for me. Within days, so much has shifted within me. And could have been the best thing that could happen to me as a person, that I've had to do this with myself and realize certain things that maybe don't work. And that is the thing. There are so many techniques and strategies and options for you out there, but it's finding what works for you, because something can be amazing and work for somebody else, but if it doesn't work for you, then it doesn't work. So I'm not saying it's going to work for you, but what I am saying, it's working for me. So if you've been trying things and not sort of getting where you want to get to, give it a go. Go through my other videos. At some point, maybe I'll put it all together, because I'm just learning as I go along. I'm inspiring myself day to day at what can be the techniques that I use that are going to ensure that I achieve this life vision that I have for myself. And I wish every single one of you that whatever your life vision is, that you achieve that for yourself too. Bye.